apart from being a 3-month crop, a little rain, it needs little rain, is also a weed killer. Because I'm talking from experience. The first planting, I put cassava and sorghum together, and it was only sorghum that survived. All the cassava died out, and up till now, I can say the farmland is still empty. It killed all the weeds down to the roots. So it's also good for farmers who are, for people who want to venture into farming, and they want a crop that would help them kill weeds, because when you do maize, you probably need to weed in between like 2-3 times. When you do sorghum, once it's about 12 inches tall, leave it. Let it take care of the ground for you. It will wipe out the weeds. You won't see any weeds inside. So it saves the farmer too a lot of putting too much input into it. So that's one of the good things about it. So a crop which, as we know in the northern part, they have irrigation. So if an investor is ready to come in, while people are waiting for rain to come, you can do irrigation January, February, March. You have something on ground to sell for an investor. That's what they are looking at. How fast can I turn my money around? We don't need to think of, what herbicide am I going to use? How am I going to what's it called? To keep it clean, the inside clean. Those two factors with sorghum, it's not there for now. I've not seen it, and I've not heard of people saying, there is this disease that affects it. I've not. So those are the two things that makes a farmer want to dabble into crop. That's why cassava here is doing well. You just plant it and let it go. The same thing with sorghum. Just plant it and let it go. But with cassava, you still need to keep the inside clean like 2-3 times. Either you use manual or you use herbicide. But with sorghum, you don't need herbicide. Once it's 12 inches tall, you don't need. Just leave it, let it grow. It will kill all the undergrowth. So that saves the farmer a lot of money. Because imagine on 10 hectares of land, how much herbicide you need to use. You don't need, with sorghum, you don't need that much. When I look at sorghum, it's never stagnant. It's always going up. So I said, that's the place to be. How soon does it want its return on investment? Because with sorghum, there's a ready market. And investors, they are more particular about where their money goes to and what they get out of it. So finding an investor, one just needs to tell him, look, per acre of planted sorghum, if you follow the best practice, let me not use an acre because they'll still look at it, investors will say, it's still small. Let's use 10 hectares. 10 hectares, yeah. If you do the best practice, you should be able to get 20,000 tons on it. And that's a lot. The teething problem was, one, it was the first time that was being grown here. So we never really had the experience of how do we plant it. I would say most of us that did this program, we use because it's like maize, it's in the same family of maize. We use our knowledge of planting maize. And it came out fine, but the tonnage per acre wasn't what we got. So that was a teething problem. Then the second stage was harvesting and processing it. Because we've never done it, we didn't know the challenges that were there. And when we came to those challenges, we were really running, trying to get support from wherever we could get it to help us overcome it. The support never really came, but we surmounted it, and hopefully this year we hope that the support will come to us. I wouldn't even look at the oil and gas. I won't. I go for Sorghum. With what I know now, in fact, I would say if I had known that farming is good, I would have left the oil industry a long time ago. I would have left. If I had known that there are this kind of crop that we can grow and we don't need too much, we don't need to look after it too much. Ooh! I love it. I love it because agric is a passion. You don't go into agriculture because you just want the money alone. You go into agriculture first. Do I have a passion for this thing? Even if it's not going my way, if I'm having losses, if the birds are dying, is it going my way? Do I get out of it? If you are there just because of the money, you will run away. But once you have the passion, even the challenges are, you just look at the challenge, oh, it's one of those things. I have a way around it. And I have been able to find way around because of the passion. Agric is just passion first.